Hi folks, welcome back to Practical Outdoors. I'm Roger, and today I wanted to go over a little project that I had going on. Um, I picked up this display cabinet, this little curio cabinet, and made a few alterations to it to make it my own, and wanted to show you around a little bit. Okay, so what we have is this cabinet that I procured from a yard sale, and I made a few alterations to it, as I was saying. And let's go ahead and see what's inside. These are a bunch of relics and little trinkets and treasures that I've eyeballed or metal detected over the years. And it's been a great hobby. I like to keep my eyes open wherever I go. You know, you never know what you find or what could be around. So let's start up here. Actually, let's start here at the bottom. Down here in this case, or this one, I have various items that I procured in a little town around the corner from here. All of this seems to be right around 1930s, 1940s era items, with the exception of this one watch here. This is a gold Elgin watch that I dug, and it is dated 1905, I think it was, and this one is right around the same time, 1910 or so, something like that. This is a purse, believe it or not. This had a fold-out mirror. There's the glass that was still intact in there, and it held 2 nickels and 2 dimes. So that tells you what era that came from. And brass wedding band. And up here, there's some other various items that I've dug over the years. Horse rosette, a bridle rosette, some colonial flat buttons, a milk bottle. I'm not sure what these two things are. I dug them in a Civil War campsite. Up here are some shark's teeth that we have eyeballed, you know, walking the beaches in Myrtle Beach. And my wife found this gem here. You can see it's pretty good size. I guess that's a great white fossilized shark tooth. I've dug a number of silver and silver plated spoons in old home sites and yards. Some arrowheads, a ton of bullets and stuff on Civil War sites. I have a solid shot cannonball and canister shot. This is a piece of an artillery fragment, some old colonial pottery. This is the neck of a colonial bottle that was hand blown. You can see the bubble in it there. And the lip is applied. So this was definitely not done by a factory. This was all hand blown. And a few bullets and pistol rounds. Up here I have a belt plate, a breastplate, and a cartridge box plate from the Union Army. Some horse tack related stuff. Bunch of pistol bullets. There's some New York buttons. The glasses I did not dig. I bought those, and that 3-tine fork. There's a couple of things that I did buy just because they're period and they match this whole case and display. This piece here, I don't know what this is yet. I believe this is some type of a badge, but I have not figured it out yet. I've done a lot of research on this and haven't found out anything yet. So if you know anything about this, let me know. and a few other items. And up here on the top I have another milk bottle here. This is a small bottle, they called it a gill. And some marbles, and obviously my metal detector didn't pick those up. Those were in holes that I was digging. I have some carved buttons here, carved bullets here, and this here is a hand carved nipple protector for their musket. This was basically like a safety. They would have put that over top of the nipple so that if the hammer came down it wouldn't strike and create the spark to ignite the bullet. A few other things that I have in here. I have a little bit of gold that some friends of ours out west had sent us some pay dirt, and we went ahead and panned it out. It was huge fun because we don't really have that opportunity over here on our side. We're over in the East Coast. And I have a number of buttons, Civil War. I believe all of these, all of these are Civil War buttons or button backs. I have a 1800s half cent and a 1700s King George II copper that I've dug. And moving along, I have a few other Riker boxes here. This here was a great hunt. A buddy of mine invited me down, and we got into this camp, and it was just find after find after find, and very little trash. And down where he lives, buttons come out of the ground like this. It's a very sandy, loamy soil. I mean, it's crazy to think that that button is 150 years old and still has gold on it. There's another one, a cuff size button, another one. This is a colonial dandy button and a colonial flat button. And over here I have a ton more bullets, some large cents, various different types of bullets, much more, too many to list. There's a brass soldier's wedding band and a harmonica reed. So yeah, that's about it. What I did to make this my own was, I don't want to shine up too hard there, I added the LED lights on each shelf, and then I added the felt, which made it so that it didn't just kind of like, it didn't give it the infinity effect, because it kind of stops everything. So now I have individual shelves, and we'll take one more look over everything real slow here. Let me know if there's anything that you have a question about, or something that you might be able to tell me some information about. I like this little clay pipe bowl. Looks like a peanut. So there you have it. I'm very happy with the outcome of the cabinet, and it just goes to show you folks, get outdoors, keep your eyes open, because if you don't, you're going to miss it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.